one person in here. Yo, okay, hold on. We got a good few people in here now. Oh my God, I can't even keep up. Yo, yo, I would just, what's good, everybody? It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Yeah, this is uh like my prime hour. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I'm a night owl. This is just what I do. Yo, how's everybody doing? When I get a notification that wakes me up, what the fuck is happening? That's crazy, man. I put my phone on silent when I go to sleep. Ain't nothing waking me up. I respect it though. You love to see it? Yes, sir. When are you gonna do a video with Ice Cold JT? We just did a stream like maybe a month ago, I think. Was it a month ago? It was like a month or two ago. We went for 4 hours too, man. So yeah, if you haven't watched that, definitely go and check that out. Why am I I'm like out of it right now, bro. I don't know what's going on. I can't read or something. I can't keep up with the chat. Forgot how to be a YouTuber. Ain't been to one of these in a minute. Welcome back, PSM. I was just peeping like 2 seconds of that raised vibration video you did and you went live. Raised vibration video. That's pretty old, huh? That's like damn near a year old, I think. That's what's up, man. You don't even sleep though? No, I sleep. I just sleep from like, I think yesterday I slept from like 7 a.m. to like 4 p.m. Which that's like pushing the boundaries a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But ooh, yeah, see, that's like, man, that's tough. Just act like you didn't hear that. What's good, Chels? I'm not sure if you're the same person, but I did a couple of Wizio videos responding to someone named Chelsea. I'm assuming that it's you, but could be wrong. Oh, we have a couple of donations. Hold on. I'm out of there. Why aren't you asleep, King? I'm a night owl, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I like being up late at night. It's like you kind of have the world to yourself. Like, this is like nothing new to me. This has been like my whole life. Hold on real quick though. We got a few donations. We need to get to that. Wait, hold on. Did I miss one or am I tripping? Yo, man with game, I appreciate that, bro. A man with game is out here getting that bread, man. He's getting that cheese. Love to see it. I feel like I missed one. That my math isn't adding up correctly, bro. I don't know, man. I dropped out of school, so who knows? Who knows what's going on? It's 1:50 p.m. It's 11:20. That's how you know you got that international audience, man. 10 a.m. That's really dope. I've read the last Law of Attraction book you need to read, and it's amazing. I usually use scripting. I get inspired and motivated, but how do I keep going if I don't see many results in about a month or so? That's where faith has to come in. You see, faith it's the most important part of the process, because faith is about believing in something that you can't physically see yet. So if you have that vision in your mind, just know that vision is there for a reason, and you have to have faith in that. And it may take longer. It may take a year, 2 years, but it'll always be worth the wait, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Dude, I'm like reading these all out of order and everything. Okay, let's just recalibrate a little bit. Jordan, do you ever try to interpret dreams? Like recently, I've been having weird dreams about peeing black liquid and being attacked by crows. Damn, that's wild, man. Oh shit. No, yeah, I definitely I journal about my dreams. Like if I have a dream that's really like impactful, like if it affects the way that I feel once I wake up, then I definitely like talk about it in my journal and just reflect on it. But the thing is, like, about dreams, bro, it's all your subconscious mind projecting itself. So you have to like use that as a sign for like what's going on inside of your head. Double up for a legend. Man with game, man. That's all you, bro. I appreciate it. My man's out here getting to that bag, bro. You love to see it. Black excellence. Jordan, how'd you manifest this life? Well, if you watch all of my videos, you'll get the formula. And if you wait for my book, you'll get the formula in an even more condensed version. But I'll say this, though. The most important thing that got me to where I am is just faith. That's literally it, bro. Like, my faith was always stronger than my doubts. Like, I doubted myself. And even sometimes I still do, but my faith has always been stronger. And that's literally the reason why I am where I am. I just didn't quit. Damn, bro, what do you do all night? Shit, what do I do? I like to do a lot of work at night, honestly. Or like maybe I'll go for like a drive, like a long drive. Man, those night drives hit different, bro, I promise you. But I do a lot of my consultation work at night, like the Wizio videos. I usually do those like around this time of the night. Which is why I'm always wearing the same thing in every one of them. But yeah, what else do I do? I like write, read, like I don't know, I just like I try to be productive, but I also try to like just spend time by myself. That's the main thing. Yo, Jordan, I got an offer to go to community college. Should I go? If you feel like that's something that you might want to do for your future, then you should definitely try it. I don't regret going to community college, even though I dropped out, because there's no like what if in my mind of like what if I had stayed in college, because I know like with 100% certainty that that's not where I'm supposed to be. So I don't see any harm in trying it. Did you finish the book Think and Grow Rich? Man, I finished that book back in like March, I think, March or April. I've been done with that one for a while. It's a classic though. It's a really good book. Let's see. Can manifestation become easy after NoFap? In a sense, it can, because your focus is just... See, like, the more you can focus on one thing, the more potent your energy will be in attracting that thing to you. So by doing things like NoFap, you're simply reallocating that energy. This is where sexual transmutation comes from. You're reallocating your sexual energy towards your goals and your vision. So if you can eliminate as many things like that as possible, like forms of instant gratification, in favor of your vision, you're going to get there in a much quicker and more efficient way. What's your teeth brushing routine? You just brush them, man. Brush them twice a day. I mean, I don't want to like just brush them twice a day. You should be good for like probably what, 2 minutes each time, and floss too. Life manifested, Jordan. Yes, sir. That's actually kind of deep, man, when you really think about it. Like, are we manifesting things that we want, or are the things that we want manifesting us? How do you set goals and deadlines? Should you set a goal for a month or for 2 months? Me personally, I set daily goals. That's the way that I go about it. I just take it day by day. I don't set like, I set monthly goals, but not like rigid monthly goals anymore. So I might say like, oh, I want to hit this number of subscribers, or I want to like, you know, just do this one thing, get this far into my book or whatever. I'll like say stuff like that, but I don't really like hold myself accountable for that stuff, because I feel like by doing the day-to-day things that I need to do, that stuff comes as the byproduct naturally. Wave check. Wait, man, should I don't know. I don't know if I still got some work to do on my waves, but we're getting there. Matter of fact, hold on real quick. Since we got 111 people in here, take that as a sign. I don't know what my we gotta get the brush too. Ooh, it just brought me back to the bottom. That's tough. Okay, so we got a little bit of something there. They're not really connected yet, but we're getting somewhere with this. Give me like a good 2 months or so. We're getting there. If we don't see a wave check right now, then this is gonna be a late night clickbait video. Bro, Kosh, you should be asleep right now. Aren't you back in school now? Or aren't you like just about to start school again? Hey Jordan, I finally broken out of the relapse cycle. Bro, you love to see it, man. That's a very liberating feeling. Should I just go without the do-rag? Honestly, I might let my hair breathe a little bit. Are your thoughts about the vaccine the same? Yes, they are exactly the same as what I said in my last video. And they're not going to change. I really don't, because like, I don't know, man. To me, I just think, like I said, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I just think that people should focus more on their health first and foremost. Because if you're over here, if you have bad or unhealthy habits, then a vaccine is not really going to save you. So. Could we hear any teasers from your book? I think, well, I could. The thing is, I probably won't do that until the book is like ready, because I don't know how much of it I'm gonna change right now. I'm like 25 or 30 pages in. I'm somewhere in that range. I don't know how long this book is gonna be. It's probably gonna be like 150 to 200 pages. So I need more context, I guess. Oh, we got Ice Cold JT in here. Wait, when was that? That was 4 minutes ago. What the hell? Bro, that's how you know I'm out of tune right now, man. I'm like reading these all out of order and everything. What is the longest possible time someone should do nofap without increasing the chances of prostate cancer? Here's the thing about that, man. I don't think there's actually a correlation between the two. And the reason why is because your body will naturally release. Like if there's an excess in your body, it'll get rid of it. So you really don't have to worry about that. Like I said, man, just take care of your health in general. If you take care of your health and you take care of yourself, you don't have anything to worry about. Do you think that a good sleeping schedule is a must in manifestation? Interestingly enough, I noticed that whenever I'm really focused on attaining specific goals, I'll naturally start to wake up like when I'm like on a regular sleeping schedule, I'll wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and I won't be able to go back to sleep. And so I'll just lay there and just visualize. And I think that really helps it get set into your subconscious mind. So if you can like use the power of like your subconscious mind is the most susceptible to programming around the time that you're going to sleep. So if you can learn to like take advantage of that, you can definitely expedite that process. Okay. Where was I? Wait. Jordan, I'm thinking of making YouTube content, but I can't make myself do it even though I have all the videos planned out. Got any advice? Yeah, here's my advice to you. You need to get off of this stream, like just click off the stream and go make that first video. Like literally today. Like don't put that off anymore. The longer you put that off, the less you're going to want to do it. And you need to start. Don't let yourself be overly intimidated by the process, because obviously anytime you start something for the first time, it's going to be scary. But you're going to figure out probably within the first couple of months if you like doing YouTube or not. But you owe it to yourself to at least try. I have doubts too, but my intuition is telling me something big will happen soon. I just don't know what yet. Man, we are damn, you're coming from my coming from my brain with that one, bro. That's like that's exactly how I've been feeling lately. Like I know something big is about to happen. Don't know what it is. I mean, I know like partially what it is. Like I know me moving out is gonna play into it, but I don't know, man. I'm just enjoying the process and living in the moment. Hi, I found your channel recently and I've been loving your content. Yo, Conan, great. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all of my new supporters in here. If this is your first time watching me on stream or anything like that, if you recently found my channel, welcome to the channel. Just out here trying to spread good vibes and get people thinking. Writing a book is hard, bro. Honestly, it's really not. As long as you're, for one, knowledgeable about the topic, which I am. I think law of attraction is like one of my greatest specialties. And also, I think if you just break it down, like you gotta break it down in a way that, because you don't write a whole book in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been working on this book for the majority of this year, and I'm like 25 pages in. So if you take your time with it, you know, I'm not rushing this book at all. If I can get it out next year, that'd be great. If I can't get it out until 2024, that's fine. But when the book drops, the book is gonna be nice. Like I'm gonna drop some heat. I'm gonna drop a classic. So, you know, it's all about just trusting in your own abilities and trusting in your own knowledge and knowing when to go and seek more knowledge. If you know that you're ill-equipped with the information to, you know, give to other people. Any help with getting through school? Last year, school made me super depressed and I'm about to start the 10th grade. My parents are on my ass, but I don't let it stress me out and I get horrible grades. Yeah. So with school, I think, okay, here's the thing, man. First off, you got to delete social media. And I know like you may think it has nothing to do with it. I really genuinely think, no, I believe like with 100% certainty that the reason why people like from the younger generations are so depressed nowadays and struggle with depression and anxiety or other mental health issues is because of social media. Like not only is it a time waster, but it's a comparison trap. A lot of teenagers are insecure and they're on social media comparing themselves to other people, comparing themselves to, you know, these influencers who have millions of dollars and they're in high school, not understanding that that's the exception, not the rule, and that there's nothing wrong with being a regular teenager. So if you just find that balance, like delete social media, get rid of all the extra bullshit in your life, and just find your balance, you'll be all right. You will be all right. I'm 16 right now, and during lockdown, game with friends to relax. I feel I should be working towards something greater in the spare time. Should I replace this habit or do something else? Do both. Balance, man. Balance is key. Now, me personally, when we went into lockdown last year, I got on my grind. Like that was like I structured my days like a fucking Navy SEAL or like a Marine. Like I had my shit all scheduled out, time blocked, everything. Times when I would eat, times when I would meditate, everything, all scheduled out. And I made a lot of progress during that time too. But if you feel like gaming is something that's important for you, like if you're making memories with your friends, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Just do both, like make time for both. Do you go to uni? No, I do not. I went to community college when I was 19. I dropped out. No, I was 18. I was 18 and I dropped out at 19. Make money, get jacked, get girls. Do you agree with this? I'm honestly very motivated by this. Now look, if you're motivated by that, then who am I to tell you not to be motivated by that? What I will say is this, okay? If you make girls your primary motivation, you're always going to feel inadequate. You're always going to disappoint yourself. And it's going to reflect itself in the way that women perceive you. Because women can sense confidence. So when you do the things that you do specifically to get women, ironically, you're repelling them away from you. Or the women that you do attract, they're probably not of that type of quality that you would want in your life consistently. Um, yeah, I mean, and this is something, bro, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while too. As far as money getting women, it's really not like that, bro. It's not about how much money you have, it's about how much money they think you have. Okay, so let's say, for example, right? Let's say if you're making $3,000 a month, right? You spend all of your money on a nice downtown apartment and you lease a BMW. And maybe you buy like designer clothes and stuff, and that's where all your money is going. You're bumming off your friends so you can gas up your leased car and get food. You're eating ramen. There's all this type of stuff, right? A girl would have no way of knowing that you're only making $3,000. She would have no way of knowing that. Whereas there could be someone else who's making $50,000 a month, but they're very subtle in the way that they don't drive in their wealth. They don't wear their wealth. Their wealth is making more money for them. So that's like, I don't know, man. That to me, that correlation is it's a little flawed, and it's short-sighted. Like between having money and getting women, and the type of women that you'll attract by flaunting your money, they're you don't want those types of women, man. Or at least I don't want those types of women, but I can't tell you what you want. How do I become comfortable with being alone after a long relationship breakup? So, see, for me, like I like being alone naturally. Like I enjoy my own company. You got to ask yourself what you really enjoyed about that relationship, right? Like what aside from sex, okay, what emotionally and mentally did that relationship provide you? So companionship, that's almost always going to be some type of common quality between everyone who's in a relationship. Like they like companionship, feeling understood, all of these things, feeling loved and accepted. These are all feelings that you can give yourself. They're all feelings that you can give yourself. And once you learn to give those feelings to yourself, I mean, you'll love being alone. Like you'll genuinely enjoy it. But yeah, just spend more time with yourself and also do things that you enjoy doing when you're by yourself. Like me, I've been making a concerted effort to go and do things for myself. Like going out, like every day I get out into nature. I go and watch the sunset. I turn my phone off, leave that shit in the car. And I just go out there and I just vibe out. Like I just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy nature. I enjoy the scenery. I live in the moment. So just do little things like that for yourself. Like set aside time for sacred acts of self-love. That's what I would say. Why didn't you try to get a scholarship? Well, okay. So the school that I wanted to go to initially, UT Austin, their cutoff for scholarships or the scholarship that would have made a difference. I think I got like $1,000 a year scholarship or something like that, which I mean, the cost of attendance was like 25,000 a year. So I think you had to have a 1350. You had to have a 1350 on your SAT to get that scholarship, to be eligible for like that next level up. I got a 1330 on my SAT. I only took it one time, and I thought about taking it again just to get that scholarship. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I really don't care. And then, like I said, I ended up going to community college anyways. But I think there were a few schools that I got good scholarships to. I think UNT, I got pretty good scholarship. If I recall correctly, I think I got pretty good scholarship there. Let's see. Thoughts on drop shipping. Man, drop shipping is one of those things that if I wasn't doing YouTube, that's probably what I'd be doing. I've done a lot of research on drop shipping, man. I have like pages of notes, and I've like created I've like bought the domain name and everything, watched these tutorials. Like I was like, it's one like I said, if I wasn't doing YouTube, that's what I'd be doing. like drop shipping or something to do with digital marketing probably. But what music are you listening to? That's a good question. I've been getting back on my R&B wave lately. Just a little bit of everything though. Like, I mean, Daniel Caesar, his music is obvious. It's timeless. It's timeless, and especially like in my situation now, it's very applicable. Giveon, a lot of Frank Ocean, Dylan Sinclair. He just dropped some new music. Who else? Trying to think of some like Janae Aiko, man. Janae Aiko. And I've been listening to like more rap also. Kendrick Lamar, Drake, trap music, like Lil Baby, like people. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to music. Sex before marriage, yes or no? I say yes personally. Would I have sex outside of a relationship though? That's the question that I really need to ask myself because I don't know the answer to it. I've never had sex outside of a relationship before. But wait. Where was I? Bro, what the hell? Oh, how can I create more discipline in my life? For example, if I don't have much things to do, I get on porn. You have to do like that's the thing. You can't leave yourself too much free time. You have to find your why in life, which is your purpose. Like find your why and commit to it. Commit to it. When you first decided to create self-improvement content, was it more about documenting your own journey and progress to keep you going, or helping out those in need of that type of content, or both? I think actually at first it was about me. It was just me documenting my like, mind you, I didn't even plan on being a self-improvement YouTuber. I was doing ASMR videos. And those videos were like strictly for me, like in my healing process. That was like a big part of my healing journey. Is those videos, man. Those are some of the deepest videos I've made to this day. So deep, in fact, that I had to delete some of them because they were like a little too personal. But I think it was no-fap videos that really like blew me up, I guess. It got me to that point where YouTube could be like a full-time thing for me where I could like make money from it. And I think once I saw that growth, I realized how much I was helping people. Because I didn't think I was really helping people at first. Until I started to see the results. I got those messages. I got those emails. I got those comments. And I was like, okay, so there's something to this. Like, let me see where I could take this. And here we are. A year and a half later. Not even a year and a half later. Like 13 months later. 14 months later. What's the best manifestation method? Whichever one works best for you. Whichever one helps you program your mind the best. That's what it's all about. What would you do if you have COVID, Jordan? I might have it. Take care of yourself. Like, drink a lot of water. Drink a lot. Like, whenever I get sick, I always do the same shit. Drink a lot of water and, like, rest for, like, a couple of days. And then when you start to get better, start, like, sweating it out. Like, do, like, jumping jacks or walk around and shit like that. And eat very clean and eat light. Don't be eating no heavy-ass meals. Eat fruit and vegetables and like keep your meals small. A lot of water. Lemon water. What is the average age of your viewers? I'm the same age as you and enjoy watching your videos. You are a motivational speaker, bro. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I actually don't know. Like my demographics say 18 to 24, but the more I look at it, the more I think that people just cap about their age when they're signing up for their accounts. I feel like the average person that watches my videos is like 17. Like 17 or 18. Probably like 14, 15, yeah, 21. Yeah, I feel like the average person is like 17. If you just take everyone and just average their ages out. I could be wrong though. I could definitely be wrong. Why can't you still do drop shipping at the same time? Drop shipping takes a lot of effort. Like, I would almost go as far as to say that drop shipping takes more effort than YouTube does. And so if you pay attention, like most drop shipping YouTubers don't post more than like once a week at most. And they all have editors. Like YouTube takes a lot of dedication, and so does drop shipping. And like I said earlier, if like the more you can place your focus on one thing, the better. So I'd rather just focus on this. And with drop shipping, you're selling other people's products. I want to sell my own products, even though like I do sponsorships and stuff, but I want to get to that point where I'm selling my own shit that really represents like me and my journey and resonates with you guys as well. How to deal with the toxic twin that lives in the same house as you, always trying to bring you down, calling you ugly. How is your twin gonna call you ugly, bro? That's crazy, man. I don't you gotta understand where they're coming from. Anybody who like tries to bring people down, they're coming from a place of insecurity. Think about it. Like you can't bring somebody down if you're not already down bad yourself. You're trying to bring people down with you. So it's just a matter of, loving from a distance. You don't have to interact with them too much any more than you would need to, like on a day-to-day basis. And just remind yourself that they're only trying to project their insecurities onto you. And from there, it gives you a whole new level of empathy for them. Bro, how do I get confidence to speak to people? COVID ruined me. Omegle. Omegle will get you right. Just go on there, talk to random people. Because a lot of people on there are awkward too. So I'm pretty awkward myself. But if you embrace, little pro tip, if you embrace your awkwardness, you're not awkward anymore. Like, I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense, but when you put it into practice, you see what I mean. Any tips on how to focus on your goals instead of girls? I think for me, it's kind of a natural thing. Like, I've gotten a taste of both. Like, I've gotten a taste of success, and I've been in a relationship. I've gotten a taste of love, and I'm pretty confident in what I like prioritize in my life now, which is reflected in my recent decisions. But I think for you have to really see that vision in your head and really see relationships are not something that you should strive for. Relationships are supposed to just happen naturally. Success in your goals, that's something that you can put your energy into and really get that energy back every single time. So it's just focus on controlling what you can control. Do you want to be a millionaire? I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire by, I want to say 30, but I think that I'm kind of selling myself short with that one. I think I could be a millionaire by 25. Like, I genuinely believe that. I just hate the feeling of being comfortable. I want more, but with the opportunity I have now being a freshman in college with a good job, I don't want this life. I'm trying to work smarter and not harder. Like, so you feel like you're complacent with where you are? Because you're always going to have room to grow no matter where you are in life. Don't let your situation stop you from chasing your dreams though. Like, there's enough time in the day to do both, and if it comes down to it, you prioritize your dreams. Jordan, I got a question. What is your question? Thoughts on alpha and beta males? I don't believe in that stuff. To me, like, I try to stay away from anything that robs you of your individuality, because that to me is your greatest gift in this life. Like, that's what allows you to get to those spaces that you want to get to in terms of success or finding love, anything, if you try to tell yourself that you're an alpha, you're selling yourself short. You're really selling yourself short. And I feel like that's rooted in insecurity. Like you feel like you got to put others down and classify yourself relative to other people, when in reality, if you're truly confident in yourself, you don't need to compare yourself to other people. You just take your journey for what it is. You accept yourself for who you are. And you don't need to label yourself like that. You just take your own path. Yeah, 36 minutes, okay. It's 3:55, wow. Yo, bro, how to get confidence in life, overcome adversity, and embrace who you are. I'm in a dark place in my life. I think I lost my mind and I don't know what to do anymore. Don't be afraid to seek help. If you feel like you're too far gone to bring yourself back, go and seek professional counsel. I've been thinking about doing therapy myself, honestly. I probably will at some point. I think it's a good practice to prioritize your mental health. How do I convince strict parents to allow me to make my plans, especially when they're strict about COVID? I mean, there's not really too much you can do about that. You can just try and like negotiate with them. I don't know. That's one of those things that like it just depends on your relationship with your parents. You think we're gonna get another lockdown? I honestly don't know. Truth be told, I don't care. Like for me, if we have another lockdown, that's just my life really wouldn't change too much, man. If I'm being real with y'all. Let's see. Get some sleep. Well, I'm not. I'm probably not gonna sleep for a good couple hours. Do you invest in the stock market? I have some money invested in the stock market, and I've been taking L's. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna just hold on to the stocks that I have. And god damn, bro, and act like y'all didn't hear that. But yeah, I'm gonna just hopefully it just goes back up because I'm down like I don't even know, dude. I'm probably down like a few $100s. Where do you live? I live in Texas, USA. How old are you? I'm 21. How to get rid of the voice in my head preventing me from getting out of my comfort zone? Don't listen to it. Or like you just have to do it anyways. Like it's okay to be scared when you get out of your comfort zone. That's the whole point. The point is not to be comfortable when you're doing it. The point is to override that voice in your head that tells you not to do it, and listen to that voice in your heart that tells you that you need to do it. Thoughts on red pill? Man, that's one of those things, like, I feel like I'm kind of beating a dead horse with that one. I try to stay away from generalizations in general. But I know, like, in a lot of the time in me making those videos about red pill, I'm kind of like, what's the word? Kind of contradicting myself because I'm making generalizations about them. But I don't really agree with a lot of the things that they say. I think at its core, red pill is supposed to be about prioritizing your purpose over women and prioritizing yourself over women, especially. But I think a lot of guys just use it as an excuse to deflect the blame from their traumatic situations onto women, as opposed to taking accountability in their own lives. And people are making a killing off of creating that confirmation bias for bitter men. You hate to see it. Any advice on getting over a girl? When it comes to like grief, the only way out is through. You have to like just allow yourself to experience whatever emotions you need to experience. But certain things, man, like don't Don't stalk somebody on social media. Like don't do that shit, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Get rid of everything like physically that reminds you of them. Like just all that, delete pictures, like all that shit, bro. Do all of that. Do you invest in crypto? I personally don't. Jordan, how do I get genuinely interested in people? You got to find people who resonate with you, people who understand you and are into the same things as you. What's your opinion on Iran? I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Like I don't really know, like the country itself. Like I've never been there, so. Love your videos, bro. You've been helping me during the summer. Support from Lidingo. Did I say that right? Lidingo, Sweden. Support from Sweden. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Hi, Jordan. How you doing, bro? It's been a while since I joined the stream. Yo, what's good, bro? I feel like I definitely remember that name. I remember your name. Will you answer more dilemmas in your upcoming videos? Yeah, I did like an email dilemma video. I think I'm dropping it Monday. Either Monday or Friday. I don't know. What's your dream car? My dream car is a Tesla Model 3 Performance, midnight silver metallic color, black interior. I think it comes out to around $57,000. About $57,000. Or $67,000 if I had the full self-driving. As you can tell, I've been on the Tesla website a lot, and I've configured that car quite a few times. I have it on my vision board too. But yeah, that's the car I'm gonna get. What advice makes a man a man? Be yourself. To me, being a man is all about embracing who you are in spite of what anybody else thinks of you. You just say, fuck everybody else's opinions. I'm not here to be masculine. I'm not here to be this or that. I'm not here to be an alpha. I'm here to be myself. That's what I'm going to offer to this world. And that's where I'm going to provide the most value. So that's me personally. That's what I think about manhood or adulthood in general. Finally caught alive. It's 10 a.m. here in London. That's crazy. So y'all are like 6 hours ahead of where I am. What's your favorite month of the year? That's a good question, actually. I don't really have one anymore. Like now, see, like back when I was in school and everything, I would say like June, because that's when the school year would end. But now, it's just kind of like all my months are kind of the same, more or less. The only thing that changes is the weather and the length of the days. But yeah, I don't have one. When are you moving into your new apartment? I move in November 20th. We're all grateful for you, Jordan. Thanks for helping all of us out. Adam, thank you for supporting me. Thank all of you for supporting me, man. Because without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Like, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, if I'm being real with you. Well, I guess I already said I'd be drop shipping, but still, I'd much prefer to do this. When did you become vegan? June 2017. Yeah, June 2017. So about 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago. How do I get my mind to click and understand that I have to work on myself and focus on my purpose? You might need to just reset your mind, man. Like eliminate all of your distractions. Systematically eliminate your distractions. So get off social media, delete the apps. If you're gaming too much, unplug your consoles, put them in the closet. Like remove your distractions and put yourself in a position where you have nothing else to do except be on your purpose and work on yourself. And when you start to see those results, it's just going to naturally happen. You're not going to want to do anything else. Thoughts on OnlyFans banning explicit content? Okay, so here's my thing. Like, I kind of saw it coming, I guess. I feel like everyone kind of saw it coming. I kind of feel for them in a sense, like, because I feel like some of them are trying to make an honest living. And I guess that's all subjective, what you define as an honest living. Because in the same way that people would say that OnlyFans actresses or models or whatever you want to call them, like that's not a real job. I've heard all that same shit about YouTube. People said YouTube's not a real job. And like, so I feel for them in that sense. But I think that, when you take the easy way out like that, like when you kind of like, I feel like that's kind of almost like scamming. Like OnlyFans is kind of like scamming to me. And it's like, okay, like maybe this is a wake-up call for some people to say like, hey, I need to get my shit together so I don't need to sell my body like this. Unless that's what they genuinely want to do. And if that's what they want to do, then OnlyFans banning explicit content isn't going to do anything for them. It's not going to do anything to change that. They're always going to find another way. Yo, Jordan, I've been taking cold showers lately, but they make me sick. How do I deal with that? Try going for a run. Like, try, like, working up a sweat and then getting into the cold shower while you're still warm. I can't. Sorry. It's hard to do 100 push-ups. No, it's not. Do 10 sets of 10 throughout the day. Do 10 push-ups every hour on the hour. What makes you think the law of attraction is real when you may well be one of the lucky ones? Well, because I learned to use the power of luck. Like everything that I've said is going to happen has happened, and it's all documented on my channel. It's all been proven. Like and I mean, it's with scary accuracy. So if people think it's luck, then that's cool. That's on them. That's a limiting belief system that's going to keep them where they are, where that's going to surrender their power to the illusion of chance. But if you want better for your life, then you're going to stop making excuses and telling yourself that the successful people are lucky. Because at the end of the day, me staying up late at night, me working my ass off to get all of this equipment that you see, like, you know what I'm saying, the camera, the ring light, all of that, green screen, this MacBook, that wasn't luck. That was me putting in hard work. But the hard work doesn't mean anything without belief. At the end of the day, the law of attraction is you programming your subconscious mind to identify opportunities. Now, if you could sit here and tell me that your mind is not susceptible to programming, then I don't think there's really much of a discussion to be had between us. But that's just the essence of law of attraction. If you program your mind, then you're going to get to where you want to go. But you can't blame it on anyone except for yourself. I feel as if masculinity has been diminished because of technological advancements such as video games and like OnlyFans and things that make men weak. Like, I don't know. Men used to be so alpha, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like I said, I think masculinity is just a fleeting concept. I don't think it's something to be strived for. I think you should just strive to be your best self, which I guess is masculinity in its essence, is confidence. So, in a sense, you're definitely right. People, they get caught up in social media and comparing themselves to others, and they lose their confidence in themselves. They feel inadequate. So yeah, you're right in that way. But I'm not sure if that's what you meant. But that's how I interpreted it. Do you speak or understand any other language? Je parle un peu français. That's all I got for you. How many hours of sleep should a teenager have? That's a good question. Shit, I was probably getting like 6 hours a night because I don't know. Like I said, I've always been a night owl. You should strive to get 8 hours though, 8 to 9 hours every night if you can. React to the guy who does an impression of you. I've already seen the videos though. That man is nice. Shout out to Authentic Alvin, I'm pretty sure is what his name was. No, he's that man is talented. His Ice Cold JT impressions were crazy. Crazy accurate. Is it normal or fair for parents to decide what haircut you get? Depends on how old you are. I think if you're like if you're are you paying for the haircut? That's the real question. If you're paying for the haircut, your parents can't tell you what cut to get. Like that's silly. But if they're paying for it, then I mean, yeah, they can kind of say, they have a say in what you get. It's not for nothing that people nowadays in professional sports attribute their successes to mostly mental sources. At the top level, everybody is in the best shape. Exactly. Like it's all about your mindset. That's what determines your success. I think what's the saying? Your attitude, not your aptitude, determines your altitude. Your attitude, not your aptitude, determines your altitude. It's all about the way that you approach things. Jordan, did you ever struggle with your confidence when learning to drive? Every time I take lessons, I get extremely anxious. Any tips to overcome that? Love from the UK. I think everyone did. Shit, I remember when I got my license, bro. Literally the same day I got my license, I went to pick my friend up, and I think I like shorted a corner a little too much, and I ran over the curb, and like there was just a good 10 seconds of pure silence. That man was probably like, bro, this Jordan's about to kill me in here. But you get used to it, man. Don't stress about it too much. I know that's not really the best advice. Just be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself, and just focus on making it like a subconscious thing. Because driving is not something that you should really think too much about. Jordan, one question. Have you ever reached your breaking point in life, like a moment you felt like you couldn't go on? How did you overcome that? By the way, love your content. First of all, I appreciate that. And yes, I have. And I think that's one of those things that I'm going to have to make a video about one day. I guess like I guess I just have to develop the courage to speak about that um like in detail. I've made a video about it before in a spoken word, but I never really got too explicit with like the actual like that night. But believe me, I know what it's like to get to a point where you no longer see a future. Like you no longer see anything beyond like you feel like this is the end, like this is it. But I'm gonna make a video about that though one day. Let's see. Hello, comment ça va, mon pote? Did I say that right? I think that's like how, I don't know. I don't know. I know what ça va means, but I don't know what the other stuff means. I know mon is like my. Bro, what do you think about eating meat? I'm vegan. I wouldn't even say I'm vegan. I'm plant-based. I'm plant-based, but I don't really find it necessary in my life, but to each his own. You ever thought of growing out a beard? I'm gonna keep it real. This right here that I haven't cut this since like what, November last year? Like this part right here, just this. This is what I have after almost a year. Beard's not really, it's not really looking too promising for me. Yo, I've been taking cold showers and they've been making me tired and sleepy. How do I deal with it? Do I continue or go lukewarm? That's pretty interesting. I've never heard of that before because usually cold showers are supposed to wake you the hell up. You're a different breed, honestly. If cold showers make you like relaxed and tired, you're an entirely different breed. But I don't know. I really don't know. Cause it could be like it could be your diet. Like maybe you're not getting enough nutrients in your body. So when you put yourself in an extreme environment like that, your body is going into overdrive and exerting more energy to keep you warm. That's the only thing that I could think of, but yeah. Where was I? It may take 10 hours to do 10 push-ups to do 100 push-ups. Yeah, it take 10 hours. If you sleep for 8 hours a day, that means you have 16 hours of free time. Do 10 push-ups every hour until you hit 100. You have 6 hours to spare. Are you still off social media? Yes, I am. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't think I'm gonna get back on social media. The only way I'd ever get back on social media, it wouldn't be like a personal account. It'd have to be like a brand account. Like something like if I have a product that I'm trying to push beyond YouTube, then I might get back on social media just for that. But even then, I'll probably just hire somebody to do that for me. I don't really want to invest too much of my time into social media anymore. Yo, Jordan, I'm Italian and Egyptian, but my skin is kind of dark, and I had some dude call me the N-word today, and I just walked it off. What should I have done? I think you did the right thing. Funny enough, I actually have a video about that coming out pretty soon, this upcoming Wednesday. But I think you did the right thing, man. You never fight somebody over words. Don't give them the response that they're looking for, because all you're gonna do is just perpetuate whatever belief made them say that to you in the first place. You're just proving them right. Even if somebody calls you the N-word, you could fold them, bro. You can knock them out on camera for millions of people to see. You still took the L. You still took the L because you let them get you out of character. That's the way that I see it. Did it hurt when you broke up with your ex-girl, and what did you do to move on? Um, it hurt a little. Like it hurt in the sense that I was losing the relationship, but it was counteracted by the fact that I was regaining my relationship with myself. And it's like it's something that I knew I had to do, and I had been knowing it for like a good little minute. It just it was more scary, I think, than painful. It was scary to let go of that, not knowing if I'm ever gonna find another relationship. But I mean, at this point, it's like I know I will, but right now is not the time. So I'm like, there's not really much moving on to be done. I feel like I've already moved on, but I haven't moved on to like another person. It's just I moved on to myself immediately. And it's one of the best decisions I've made in a very long time. And that's no knock on her either. But it's just like I needed the extra attention that I'm giving myself now. Not gonna lie, want you to know that you had a pretty big impact on my life, so keep killing it and keep being great. Why Chowder, I appreciate you, bro. You've had a very big impact on my life as well. And so has everyone else who supported me through this journey. Do you have any tips to deal with acne, like with confidence and stuff? Yeah, you can't place your confidence in your looks. That's a mistake that I made in the past. And it's not like you'll think like, oh yeah, when I get clear skin, I'm gonna be confident. But you're not, because now you're thinking, oh man, what happens if I break out again? Now my confidence is just gone. To me, like, your confidence has to come from within. It has to come from within. Man, you guys really want a wave tutorial. I'm a do one like in the future. My waves aren't how I want them to be yet. Like they're there now. Like you could say I have waves, but they're not like connected yet. Once I get them like lined up properly, then I'm gonna put you guys on a whole lot of game. Will you go to college, sir? No, I'm not going. I'm not going back to school, man. That shit is dead. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That shit is completely dead. But if you're going to college to follow your dreams, then power to you. You do that. You go and get your master's degree if you can. Yo, what's good, Jordan? Big fan. I'm on my way to college right now. Can I have your words of wisdom? I would say this, with college, you have to have good time management and discipline, especially if you're going to a university, because there's going to be like social events, things like that. So just manage your time correctly, prioritize your work first, and then after that, you can just bullshit around or do whatever you want to do. Let's see. How do you have so much power over your heart and you move on without being sad or depressed and just be okay? Like I said, it just comes back to your relationship with yourself. So like, I think in the past, because like I've went through true heartbreak before. And what I realized is like the heartbreak wasn't even me losing that person. It was the fact that I never developed a relationship with myself. And I thought that I would be able to compensate for that by being with that person. And so when I lost them, it was like I lost any semblance of a relationship with myself. But that's when I realized I need to build a relationship with myself. And ever since then, I've been able to detach very easily. And it's not in an unhealthy way where I'm suppressing my emotions. It's that I'm at peace with whatever outcome transpires because I have a strong relationship with myself and I know that I can get through anything. So that's the way that it wasn't an overnight thing. Let me just say it like that. And also, I'm not afraid to embrace my emotions. If one were to treat life like a game, what would be the best skill to level up? What would the best skill to level up be, or start leveling up as a younger person, 18 and plus? Um, I would say, and this isn't one skill per se, but it's kind of like like a group of skills. Manifestation. Study manifestation. Like once you get that figured out, you kind of get like it's almost like you said if you treat life like a game, manifestation is almost like a cheat code. Like when you really figure that shit out and you learn how to use that correctly and program your mind, you can get whatever the hell you want. So all the other skills that you want become attainable to you, just like that. Like you can get in shape, you can get rich, you can do all of those other things. Jordan, you're half black. I've never heard you say the N-word. Why is that? Weird question, but I'm curious. I have a video coming out about that pretty soon. Next Wednesday. Stay tuned. Jordan, I keep getting anxious around people I used to know when I see them. I feel like I might tear up. Any tips? Um, See, that's something I kind of deal with too. I think the thing is, like, you just kind of have to. I could sit here and tell you just don't overthink it, but that's easier said than done. Um, you have to figure out why you're anxious. Like, what's making you anxious? Like, is it a fear of maybe not being as successful as them, or maybe they're doing better than you in life, or you're not comfortable with where you are and you're not comfortable sharing that. You're not comfortable with who you are. You're not comfortable embracing who you are. Like, you got to figure out the source. That's the only way to really fix the problem at the foundation. Facts, you must gain an attachment to yourself first before anyone else. Exactly. Like, if you ever want a healthy relationship, like, my thing is this, okay? I always said when I was in that relationship, I said this many times on camera too, and we both said it, that we would be comfortable being single. Like, we're fine being single. And like, I truly meant that shit. As you guys can see now, like, I once I got to that point where I realized that I need to be single right now, everything else kind of took care of itself. Like, there was no like I said, I was a little fearful, but that just comes with letting go. But I knew I was doing the right thing because I've had that feeling before, and following that feeling has gotten me to amazing places in life. I think that you become a good and respectable person when you realize that being rich is not your goal. What do you think? I don't see the correlation about being a good and respectable person, but I do think that for your own well-being, you should not make wealth your primary goal. Wealth should be the byproduct of your primary goal or of your secondary goal. So like, for me, for example, I realized I can't make money my primary goal because I'm never going to have enough of it. So what do? I make my primary goal to level up as a person. That's where it all starts for me. And then from there, I share those experiences with you guys to help you guys do the same thing. And from there, money just naturally flows in because I'm providing value. So if you chase money, then yeah, you're not going to get money. You're not going to have peace of mind. How do you have abs without working out? Genetics. I'm one of those people, I could probably not go to the gym for like a good year and a half and I still have abs. But I still work out my core as if I don't have abs. Don't underestimate the importance of having a strong core. What time is it? It's 4:27. What do you have to say about people in the third world believing in the law of attraction? I think that's the perfect example. Like, there's so many rags to riches stories about that. Like, people coming from the hood, coming from, just poverty in general, small, like being surrounded by small-minded people, but they still make it because they don't let their outer world affect their inner world. So, like I said, there's no real excuses. Like, it's all on you to take control of your life. If you choose not to do that, then cool. That's your prerogative as well. You're entitled to that freedom. But I know that for me, I'm not satisfied with just staying complacent with where I am in life. I'm gonna keep elevating, and I'm gonna teach other people how to do the same. This is how I'll be after breakups, can't sleep for shit. No, I've been like this, man. Like, I think, see, like, I don't know, as a kid, I was always that kid who would stay up until 4, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning on school nights and be like dead in class the next day. That's probably, I probably could be like 6'1" right now if I had just gotten enough sleep as a kid. But I never did. I like being up at night. And now I've created a situation where I can do that. I can actually do that comfortably. Did you break up with your girlfriend? Man, the Carter, you got a lot of catching up to do. You have a lot of catching up to do. How to stop procrastination? Um, don't. You just don't procrastinate. Like, you know what? One thing, I said this in a video too. I forgot which video it was. Productive procrastination. When you procrastinate, instead of watching YouTube videos or doing like unproductive shit, procrastinate by doing something that is still productive. So let's say, for example, me as a YouTuber, right? I might be editing a video and I don't feel like editing at that point. So maybe I stop editing and thus I'm procrastinating, but I take that time to make a thumbnail, or I take that time to answer emails or to do Wizio consultation videos. Productive procrastination. Just make sure that you're being productive. You're working towards your goals. I have a group of 3 best friends, but I feel like the other 2 are closer and they're keeping a secret from me. There's one of 2 things you can do. You can either confront them and just ask them straight up, or you can just distance yourself from them. Those are really your only 2 options in that situation. You shouldn't just be like entertaining that shit though. What's your next move in life, Jordan? Right now it's just still healing, like doing a lot of shadow work and also like physical healing in terms of my back, which my back is doing a lot better now. Like ever since I've just locked in on that, it's only been like 3 weeks and I'm doing a lot better. And yeah, once my thing right now is I just want to like get myself into a really good headspace, and I'm getting there a lot quicker than I thought I would. But I want to be in a really good headspace for when I move out, because when I move out, I don't want to bring any of my old baggage or any old stagnant negative energy into my new space, into my apartment. I'm 5'3" at 14. Is that good, Dr. Jordan? How tall was I? 14 is like that's like 8th grade going into 9th grade. I think I was like 5'2" actually. I was probably like 5'1", 5'2" at that age. So you're doing all right. Your skincare secret? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, Tej Hanley. Y'all think I'm bullshitting, man. Tej Hanley. That shit actually works. Tej Hanley, water, eating clean, and getting enough sleep every day. Damn, I'm sorry to hear y'all broke up, man. She seems sweet, but we only see y'all on camera, not behind the scenes, you know. Yeah, no, she's a great person. There's nothing wrong with her. It's just right now it's just not the time for me to be in a relationship. So I have to honor that. I have to respect that, and I have to respect her enough to not, you know, hold her hostage in a situation where I can't give her what she deserves. And knowing that I would rather be single right now, and not even on some like, you know, I want to mess with other girls. It's more on like I need to focus on myself and my goals. A quick question about self-improvement. How do you balance self-improvement with enjoying life so that you don't get overworked? Time management, man. Time management. For me, I try to do my work first and then like just bullshit around. But time management is key. Like if you're like bullshitting, a really good quote. I think Kobe Bryant said it. Rest in peace to Kobe. He said, "Don't rest in the middle, rest at the end." Or rest at the end, not in the middle. Something to that effect. And I mean, that's That's pretty good life advice, man. Like, just focus on your business first, and once your business is complete, then you could just chill. You're definitely one of the rare gems out here keeping it real on YouTube. Thanks for the great content. Mellow Mud, I appreciate you. I definitely pride myself on being unique and just being one of a kind, being built different. And I feel like I'm really doing a good job of that these days. When you shower, do you put the water to lukewarm to open your pores, or do you do that before you shower? I wash my face with warm water to open up my pores, but then I shower in just plain cold water. How to get over an ex. You know what? I'm gonna probably make another video about that. I think I can definitely, especially now, I'm gonna make a video on like how to get over a breakup, how to get over heartbreak. I've made a lot of videos on how to get over heartbreak before, but I think those videos, I wasn't fully there yet. I wasn't really healed. But I mean, shit, who knows? I might not be healed now. I thought I was healed when I made those videos, so you never really know. But I'm gonna make another one of those videos soon, for sure. Any ideas on morning routines? I've been struggling a lot with my morning. I mean, shit, my morning routine starts at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm probably not the best person to take advice from on that. What I will say though is create like a ritual in a sense. Avoid your phone. When you first wake up, don't just get on your phone. That's a really good one. Don't get on your phone. Do things that are like conducive to your overall well-being, like meditation, wash your face, like just things like that. Make yourself a nice little breakfast and just take it slow. Don't rush in the morning. You don't want to start your day off rushing, panicking. Nah, that shit is dead. Do you still use honey on your face? Not in the way that I used to. I only use it as a face mask. How do you meditate in terms of spirituality? Do you pray or do you do things your own way? I guess you could say I do things my own way. How tall are you right now? I'm like what, 5? Okay, I'm 5'9", and I swear I'm 5'9". People always tell me that I'm taller though, or like they always think I'm taller than that, and I don't know why. I think I'm one of those people that looks taller than I am. But I'm 5'9". With shoes, I'm 5'10". I'm a solid 5'10". Ooh, hold on real quick. Jordan, my boyfriend just revealed to me that in the past he severely injured someone for harassing his ex. Is this a red flag? See, I can't just make any definite I can't come to any definite conclusion about that because I need more context. Like how close were him and his ex? Like that's like, and I don't know, cause like, what type of harassment are we talking about? Like there's different things to just, cause let's say if I were walking down the street and I saw a guy like harassing my ex, like being physical with her, something like that. Of course, I'm going to intervene. Like I'm gonna do something about that. But I think, like I said, I just need more context behind that. There's a lot more context behind the situation. Is there a video where you explain what happened between y'all? Yes, it's called We Broke Up. I think I posted it like a couple of weeks ago, something like that. I also have another video coming out where I go a little more in depth about why things happened the way that they happened. How can I manifest growing taller? I think visualization is kind of hard. At least for me, it's kind of hard to visualize myself taller. First of all, why do you want to get taller? I think that's the main thing. Like, what's the reason why? Because if it's like out of insecurity, then you're probably subconsciously perpetuating you not being tall. But I would say do things that you know are conducive to height. Do things to maximize your height. So the actions are just important as the belief. If you're just sitting there visualizing it, but you're not taking definitive action, inspired action, you're not going to get anywhere. So like try hanging from a bar. Like that's something I've heard a lot of tall people do that. Eat certain foods, like do research on that. Figure out what foods help you grow. Get enough sleep every night. Develop a routine that you know you can have faith in, and you'll naturally begin to visualize it. I get called a virgin in school because I'm the only one in the class and I hate it. What type of school do you go to that you're the only virgin in your whole class? What the hell? Somebody's got to be lying. I think a lot of high schoolers cap about that shit, man. I'm not saying that everyone does, but out of your whole class, there's somebody in there lying. If I were you, I would just own it. I would own it. See, people will only make fun of you if they think that it's going to affect you. So if you just own that shit, bro, get you some I think I Am Lucid, he has a hoodie that says virgin. Go and buy that shit and wear it to school and see if people see if people keep making fun of you. If you learn to make fun of yourself, it takes away other people's power to do the same thing to you. Should I take the time to email you the full story about my boyfriend? Will you even respond? Yes, I respond to my emails every day. I respond to my emails every single day. What do you think about the vaccine? I made a video about that like a week ago or so. It's called Parents Are Forcing Me to Take the Vaccine, something like that. Go and watch that video. I go a lot more in depth. It's like a 15-minute video, so. Okay, we're just gonna. Nah, some of them are capping. Ain't no way they're all fucking. That's what I'm saying. It's somebody's got to be lying. Law of averages, man. Bro, I love your videos. Keep going. Dat boy, I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Do you wish you were taller? Do you think it would benefit you to be taller? Honestly, no. I'm really comfortable with my height. I used to be very insecure. Like when I was a kid, because I was a late bloomer. I didn't really hit my growth spurt till I was like 16 or so. And I think I kept growing after high school too. But I think now, like the thing, height is something you can't control. Like you can do like the maximum that you can do, like physically, and you can believe, but you can't like, you are what you are. And I feel like you should just accept that unless you're trying to make it to the league or something. That's probably the only difference. If I was taller, I probably would have played sports. And I might be in college playing sports right now. So I'm glad that I'm not taller. How to block bad energy from parents and so on. You have to learn to be secure within yourself. Like, in the same way that you would secure your house, somebody could knock on the door with and leave a bag full of dog shit right on your doorstep, but that doesn't mean you have to take it in the house with you. So that's what, like, you have to secure that perimeter and really just be fully invested in your beliefs. Bro, I try hard in school, but I feel like a nerd sometimes. Being a nerd isn't a bad thing, as long as you know why you're doing it. I wouldn't say I was a nerd in school. I didn't care enough, but I was one of those kids that was like, oh, I gotta get a 4.0. What's my class rank? I was one of those, and it benefited me in some ways, but in the grand scheme of life, it didn't really do shit for me. People love talking crap, especially when they know that it makes you upset. Don't give them the power over you. Exactly. When you love yourself enough that you can make fun of yourself, you become invincible, unstoppable. Are you mixed? Love your videos, bro. You motivate me to be the best version of myself. I appreciate the support, and yes, I am mixed. I am half African American, half Filipino. Yo, Jordan, school starts soon for me. I ain't revised one bit. Help. What do you mean by revised? Am I just missing something? Well, you can kind of control height if you sleep like 4 hours every day. Yeah, you can affect it. It's just like, I don't know, certain things I just think is not really worth, at least to me, it's not worth putting forth that much energy for that one thing. Like your height isn't really, unless you're trying to go like D1 and play ball or something like that, there's really no, it's not necessary. Like if you're trying to just like be tall so you can get girls, like you don't need to be tall to get girls, bro. Are you close to your parents? Yeah, I would say so. Tips on being consistent. I struggle with being consistent with exercise and I also want to be a music producer, but I don't feel motivated enough sometimes and I only make beats like once every 2 weeks. You have to schedule it into your day. Get a planner, create a list of things that you need to do every day, and don't go to sleep until you check them all off. With black parents, no space to myself. No, I mean, but your inner space is always going to be entirely dependent on you. Like a lot of times, like we're brought up into certain types of conditioning, and we're raised to have certain types of mindsets. But now I'm giving you the key to freedom. I'm telling you that it doesn't have to be that way. Pay attention to your environment and figure out what beliefs serve you and what beliefs do not serve you on the path to your success. And learn to agree to disagree. You don't have to rebel against your parents, but you don't need to compromise on your own beliefs in order to appease your parents either. I'm 19, never had a girlfriend, and I'm insecure. People laugh at me because my little brother lost his V card before me, and here I am, still a virgin. There's nothing wrong with, bro. I didn't get my first girlfriend until this year, till I was almost 21. And what I realized, and same with my V card, I didn't get my first kiss until I was 20, like late, about a year ago actually. About a year ago this time is when I got my first kiss. And a lot of these things, man, they're overrated. Like people just, I don't know why people place so much emphasis on that, on like losing your V card. It's not really something worth stressing over to me. Like just having sex, like I don't know. It's not something worth stressing over. Just focus on yourself, man. And distance yourself from the people who are like, if they're really giving you a hard time about it, like with the sole intention of actually bringing you down, you need to distance yourself from those people. Do you know where to find creative inspiration? I'm of the belief that creative inspiration, like the best creative inspiration, is divine in nature. Like it comes from a place beyond you. Like a lot of my spoken word videos, they're not coming from my mind. My video ideas, some of them come from my mind, but a lot of them don't. It's just like I'm like a vessel for the ideas. High school truly isn't supposed to be where you put your all. All you young ass kids in the chat need to be excited about the time when you get out. Yeah, that's true. I think my life really began once I finished high school, if I'm being honest. Like high school is a very forgettable time for me. I feel like a piece of shit. I don't know why. Eric, you should journal it. Like you gotta just listen to yourself. The chances are that you're hiding from, if you don't know why, it's probably because you're hiding from maybe some type of resentment that you're carrying towards yourself and towards others. Maybe you're not forgiving yourself for something that you've done in the past. I'm always late, man. Fuck it, just came on. Welcome to the stream. If you want to fight people, you need to be tall. Absolutely not. I've seen tall people get their shit folded. Like, height can help you with having reach, but no. Shit, Floyd Mayweather, he's like 5'8", I think. He'd fold any one of us. Except for me. Do you believe that if a goal is so unattainable, it can become an unhealthy obsession in relation to manifestation? It doesn't relate to my goals, but for example, the person who faked getting on Ellen. See, that's the thing. We have to define what attainable actually is. And I think people, maybe they're not flexible enough, because sometimes I feel like the universe or God or whatever you believe in has something better for you. Like there's an opportunity that you can't even visualize, you can't even conceive in your mind. And so sometimes you got to have faith that there's something even better than what you can visualize. Bro, where the hell was I? A small guy who can fight could whoop a tall guy who can't. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, if you got hands, you got hands. It is what it is. Like, there's really not, height won't really affect it that much. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Do you think it's a good thing to do relationships in school? I don't think there's any one correct answer for that. I think that if you're a person who values experiences and memories, then yeah, you should. Or like, you shouldn't be closed off to that. But like for me, I realized that, like I think in high school, I subconsciously realized that I didn't like the girls that I went to school with. Just like I didn't have like, I wasn't on the same wavelength as them. So I didn't pursue that, even when the opportunities presented themselves. And I don't regret not doing that. But for you, you got to know yourself well enough to know if that's something you might regret in the future. Yo, Jordan, I'm about to go all in on my self-improvement journey. Any advice to go in with a better mindset? Love yourself now. Don't wait to start loving yourself or to give yourself that approval. Give it to yourself now and then move from that space of abundance. Are you into fashion or nah? Not particularly. I'm more like, I like to keep my stuff simple as far as dressing goes. Like I wear a lot of black and white. I don't spend too much money on clothes either. I just feel like when you're tall, you have a better chance to win. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's one of those things you might have to test that out for yourself. Go to your local boxing gym and find you somebody that's shorter than you and challenge them to a match. You know, spar with them. Record it and post it on the internet and tag me in it. Yes, a lot of people make it a big deal to lose your V card. I swear sex isn't even that big of a deal. It's good if it's with the right person, but that's if you do it, then you move on. It's not going to change your life to be better or something. Exactly. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like that for women too, but I know for men, like a lot of men, they're just trying to lose their V cards to impress other men, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But, you know, it's all rooted in insecurity, man. This shit doesn't really matter. Matter of fact, I would say to anybody in here, if you're a virgin, keep your virginity for as long as you can. Like, that's an asset in today's society. The fact that you can, like, and especially when you get yourself to that level that you're attractive to people and you're a virgin, they're going to assume that you're a virgin by choice. Because at that point you are. And really, sex is so easy to come by, like, you know, escorts and shit like that. If you're a virgin by choice, realistically. So, how do you stand up to a bully if you don't like fighting? Learn to make fun of yourself. But like, it depends though. What is the bully doing? Like, if he's being physical with you, that might be the only way. Like, and I don't like to promote violence, but like sometimes, bro, if somebody is really like pushing that boundary, first of all, you need to check them. Like, you need to just tell them straight up, like, yo, like, don't do that shit again or I'm gonna fold you. Like, you gotta like be straight up with them. And, you know, they might laugh it off or whatever, but let's see if they actually do it again. And if they do, then you be a man of your word and do what you said you'd do. And don't come in shooting up the school and telling people that I told you to do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes if you know you're gonna be in a space with somebody like that very frequently, like school, work, household, whatever, you gotta confront them sometimes. But don't like fighting should be a last resort. So you believe everything that's happened has happened for a reason or was needing to occur. What about trauma? Yes, especially trauma. Especially trauma. I think that everything is part of like the divine master plan that also makes room for all of our own individual desires. Like I think back to all of the traumatic experiences that I've had in my life, and with the majority of them happening like in the last couple of years, and it was all necessary. Like without those experiences, I would not be who I am. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like when you really make peace with that, when you really come to that understanding, life becomes a lot more enjoyable for you. How do you define the intuition and thoughts? Intuition, it's hard to just define it in words, but the way that I usually define it, or the way that I experience it, is a random impulse that, how do I put this? A random impulse that, I don't know the word, that like seeps into, that projects itself through my thoughts, my feelings, and my beliefs. And then it's on me to determine if I'm going to act in a way that is congruent to that feeling, or to like that that nudge that I have. And usually the longer I go without acting on it, the worse I feel, and my mental health just like deteriorates very rapidly. But what do you think the purpose of life is? The purpose of life is to, I think the purpose of life is to exist. Just to be quite frank, just to exist, to embrace your own unique individual experience, and to expand. Just expand in whatever way possible, and to give life the meaning that resonates with you. That's my thing. But with all of that being said, it is 4:57 a.m. and I've been streaming for 100 minutes almost. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and I hope that you guys have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is where you are. I hope that you're living your best life. Stay tuned for more content. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. Just, yeah, that's it. Okay, all right, enough stalling. You guys take care.